Morning, it's Thursday, the 12th of December 2024. It's pretty black out there and it's like very heavy drizzle. Everything's wet through and damp. Acid! Just a quick reminder, we'll be live tonight at 8 o'clock if anybody's extremely bored. Me and Long John, hopefully be a bit more lively than last week. And a last minute reminder for this today, happening down in Barnsley Town Centre, meet at the Miners Hall, 10 o'clock onwards. The memorial services at 1 o'clock, lasts about half an hour. So if you can get there, get there. If you can't, well don't. But I think it's important we remember these things. The Oaks mining disaster, Oaks Colliery disaster, 1866. Can't remember how many died, about 300 I think. December. Merry Christmas to them. Anyway, today we're going to talk about, we've been on a reform sort of week, so we're going to talk about Nigel Farage. And yesterday, Nigel Farage of the Farage riots, that is, yesterday, he got his fancy dress suit on, he dressed as a farmer, and off he went into London to help the farmers protest. Well, he joined in with the millionaire tax dodging farmers. Let's say how it is. The millionaire tax dodging farmers had a protest in London. We all drove the £250,000 tractors down and the blockade of the road. And the farmers, for me, are the biggest fucking idiots in Britain. If they think Jeremy Clarkson, James Dyson and fucking the Brexit delivering Farage are on their side, well, they want the fucking bollocks squeezing. Here's a clip of Farage. Here's a clip of Farage, and he's being interviewed by his mates. Might have been interviewed by his mother on GBB's. Where else would he be interviewed?
Welcome back to Britain's Newsroom on GB News. Welcome back to Westminster and welcome, good morning to Nigel Farage. It wouldn't be a farmers' protest without you here showing your support. But just remind everybody at home, everybody that's listening and watching on TV, why this is so important to you.
The English countryside is loved and admired all around the world, predominantly because families have husbanded the land for, in some cases, centuries. What these tax changes do is they mean inevitably very large numbers of farms will leave the families that have looked after them, be sold off, undoubtedly, to giant American corporations who will probably put solar on half of it, and on the other half, probably introduce kinds of agricultural practices that are so intensive that many of us will find it repulsive. So it matters that
about that. Pure propaganda, that is, from GBBs. And Farage was saying if this inheritance fucking tax isn't scrapped, farmers will be sold off to giant American corporations who will probably put solar panels on the land. Let me tell you this, we've already got solar panels on land, and then farmers who've got them solar panels on the land get £1,000 per acre per year. So you imagine you've got 500, 600 acres. That's fucking £500,000 a year going in. For fuck all. For nothing. Just for owning land, really. And well, they've got their version of events. What I want to fucking hear is Labour's version of events, and here's the Justice Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, explaining just what it means to these fucking millionaire farmers.
Well, look, I'm sure that my colleagues in DEFRA and in the Treasury are listening very carefully to the representations that are being made by farmers, but the government's position is clear. The agricultural and business property relief is the right change. The vast majority of family farms are not going to be affected. We only expect around 500 estates every year.
Those are your figures, not theirs.
Well, we only expect 500 estates to be affected. And it's important, I think, to remember...
They're all bringing their tractors.
Well, I understand that, but I think it's important to remember that the first 3 million of the value of an estate passes tax-free. Anything above that 3 million
you're not going to move
is
on it.
Taxed at 20%, which is still much lower than the 40%
So you're not going to
everybody
move
else
on it.
pays. So the policy has been decided. We're not
And you're not
changing
going to
course
move.
on
Okay,
that.
fine.
But I would say that it's a fair decision. And
Okay.
we are, of course,
See from the horse's mouth, the first fucking £3 million of the value of any estate passes tax-free. So if you've got a fucking farm worth £3 million, you don't pay any inheritance tax. How mad is that? And if you got one worth fucking 10 million, you still don't fucking penny at this moment in time. But the government wanting the farmers to pay, they want them to contribute. I can't see what's wrong with that. And she said, like, anything above that £3 million is taxed at 20%, which is much lower than the 40% everyone else has to pay to fucking £350,000 threshold. And as a non-farmer, I want to know why fucking farmers have a more beneficial inheritance tax rate than for me and for anybody else watching, more farmers. And are they saying that they're more important than nurses, firemen, fucking teachers, energy workers, etc.? I personally don't think they are. And according to the Tory media, public sector pay rises are bad. Multimillionaire farmers refusing to pay inheritance tax is good. We live in a country where fucking multimillionaires are more important than doctors, nurses, teachers, etc. And they've got this strapline, these farmers, and what it says is, they're saying, no farmers, no food. Let me tell you now, 60% of all our food is imported. I've got some fucking no farmers. They say no farmers, no food. I say no farmers, no fucking Roundup. No farmers, no polluting rivers. No farmers, no nitrates. No farmers, no fox hunting. No farmers, no game shooting. No farmers, no badger cull. No farmers, no fucking subsidies. We give them up to £2 billion a year subsidies. Which other industry get paid for doing fuck all? If they paid miners for doing fuck all, pits would have still been on. If they paid steelworkers for doing fuck all, steelworkers would have still been on. No, we're paying them for growing fuck all and they're still not happy. Stop the subsidies. Next time there's a fucking protest, stop the subsidies and still the fucking pay the fucking way. Oh, I've lost my thought to say. Anyway, no farmers, no factory farms, no intensive farming of fucking pigs, turkeys, geese, chickens, cattle, and more importantly for me, no farmers, no fucking no off my land, none of that fucker. Shove your land up your ass. It's our fucking land, not yours. Oh my God, I've nearly forgot. It's violin time. Here we go. This is for the greedy farmers and the multi-millionaire farmers who don't want to pay any inheritance tax. I like a ventriloquist, then my fucking lips weren't even moving. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Stay dry, as they say. It's nice and warm, though, to be fair, for the time of year. And for fuck's sake, wakey, wakey. Shall we give them some alarm? This is for the greedy farmers.